So, hello. Once again, I'm back on my old trustworthy Dell Alienware M17 R5 AMD edition. And before I will continue, let's check out the stream if it's working properly. Okay, seemingly it does. Nice. Maybe I will have any troubles with the audio or whatever, but we'll get to that. It is what it is, or it's going to be what it's going to be. So yeah, I'm back on Zorin OS 18.1 Core Edition, or Crap Edition according to me. And I'm doing something crazy today. This today is going to be the last thing that you are going to see in the near future regarding this Linux distribution, from me at least. Of course, I want to be done with it. I have no positive words to say other than I guess it's like, oh, you are Windows users and you want to move to Linux. Here is the copy pasta of Windows for you. Whatever. I don't know. Anyway, this Linux distribution surely is not for me. Nothing but craziness when you try to actually customize it and make it work like you want it to work. Total failure, if you ask me. It was even worse on customizing it than Linux Mint. I don't care why or whatever. That's for the people who want just a boring computer to use, like an office drone, or maybe a gamer with no life, or maybe a user with no taste, or just a boring taste. Yeah, not for me, surely not for me. If you like Zorin OS, good luck, you will need it. Anyway, what I'm doing today, I'm just going to show you how the stream performs, how the system performs with recording going on locally and streaming on YouTube live service at 4K full native resolution, no scale involved, and 30 FPS. However, the screen works at 120 Hz. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me show you the system information first with a GUI method. So let's just go to the settings and then system, about, yada yada, system details. Here we are. I know things are too small, too tiny to see, but bear with me. Alienware M17 R5 AMD edition. It has the CPU of AMD Ryzen 9 6900HX, and the GPU is 6000 RX 6800M. It has 2 GB of storage and 32 GB of RAM. And yeah, Zorin OS 18.1 Core, Wayland, GNOME. And let's go now to the terminal. This one I will zoom in order to make it easier for you. Sorry. I guess this is fine. So here we are, Zorin OS, yada yada yada. And as I said, a full native resolution of 3840 by 2160. No scaling, 120 Hz. But keep in mind, I'm streaming and recording full native resolution, but 30 FPS. So yeah, I have just defaulted the system to its default values, like appearance wise. Let me show you what I mean. So for this one, I've done like the GNOME layout. It's this one basically. And then for theme, I went for the dark theme that they have and the purple color. and the default values. Nothing insane is going on. I even removed some things like effects and etc. So yeah, keep that in mind. I just have barely few extensions that I have added, like getting control of the top bar, the top panel if you want, like having a dock here. I will get to extensions very soon, but before I do, let's just show you the OBS settings. I'm trying today not just full 4K resolution. Here it is, full 4K resolution, 30 FPS, but I'm also trying the hardware encoder, which is FMPEG VAPI H.264, both for the streaming and the recording. As you can see, I'm using the same. And other than that, I'm streaming at 30,000 bitrate, and yeah, hopefully it looks and sounds nice. So yeah, there is that, I guess. So now you know about the recording and the streaming, and let's go back to the apps. As I knew before I started customizing the system, while you are using the default values, most likely it performs well. However, I don't know if you noticed, the cursor pointer is way too small, if you ask me. Let's just go to Zorin appearance again. It's way too small, the cursor, for 4K resolution, but yeah, you can resize this window. Anyway, whatever. Here on the cursors, they don't have an extra high resolution one, whatever. Effects. I haven't located myself easily at least an option to make this cursor big. I don't know if one exists in the default settings and all that. Which is, I don't know, maybe their users are not people who actually use high resolution displays. I don't know why that is. Let's go to GNOME. Maybe here I can find something. Mouse and touchpad. As you can see, mouse, touchpad. I don't see any option in making this big. And yeah. Good design, am I right? And then when you start to load a few apps, maybe you will notice like other stranger things happening. Okay. GIMP, no problem. Let's just crash the stream. Nah, I'm joking. I don't think it will crash today. No problem, but still tiny. Let's just go to Krita, for example. And as I noticed with the red glass yesterday, boom, bigger cursor. Bigger cursor. I would say the normal cursor for this screen resolution, but otherwise tiny. As you can see in the title, or as I remove the cursor from the internal space of the app. Anyway, yeah. And if you ask me why, and also depending on the app, you may notice like how can I say this? It's like the cursor is getting like cut in half. It's not the normal cursor. But anyway, whatever. And some apps, some windows, for whatever reason. For example, this one, even though I'm in dark mode, this one still uses my own old cursor of red glass and bright colors. And I'm sure that if I can try hard, I can change this, but I don't want to. As I said, today is the last day that you will see a video for Zorin OS from me. At least as far as this version concerned, 18.1. Maybe in the future, 19, 20 version, I will see. But I'm not getting in a hurry, you know, to test their new future version. No. Anyway, to give you an idea, I'm just doing this video now. It's like kind of early for me. and the stream too, of course, in order to be done with it, wrap it up, back up whatever I need to back up, work related, and then move to another Linux distribution. I haven't decided which one is going to be yet, but at least I'll have another 24 plus hours to prepare myself for the next video, the next stream. Worst case scenario, I will be late for a day. I didn't do this before, but maybe it will happen this time. And the worst case scenario, I can get my MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, Lenovo Legion, the new or the old one, and show you some other Linux distribution updates. But yeah, this system is going to be wiped out and be done with Zorin OS. Anyway, the last test that I wanted to show you is I will try to load as many apps as possible. Remember, these are the ones that I'm using with the default Zorin OS appearance. So still you will notice perhaps in an app here and there a few disparities, look-wise I mean. But as long as you stay between their lines, their guidelines with their own system appearance, more or less you are safe. Nothing crazy is happening. Also remember that plenty of these apps I have installed myself. It's not system apps, but whatever. One good thing about the system, I will return to the extensions, do not mind them for now. One good thing about the system is that it's that it's somewhat snappy, but then again most GNOME systems are, but whatever. And yeah. And of course, maybe one could say that what they promise to the people, that you will get a speedy computer and all that, maybe they have it nailed down, this one. Perhaps it's one of the most true things they say about the Zorin OS. But as I said, most GNOME systems feel this way. I don't think it's faster than PKOS, but it cannot be possibly far behind, at least while you work with apps, I mean. With games, I'm pretty sure it's not as fast as Krita. But as we can see, so far it's like the system chugging along, no problem whatsoever. Let's just go instantly with LibreOffice. Boom. LibreOffice Writer. Here this one was a jarring thing. I don't know why this is happening. I tried to... In my version of the system I had customized this one, but as I said, I went back to the defaults and here we are. For some reason, even though I have set it up to use the system theme, it has a bright title bar and black controls decorations. Anyway, let's just keep on going. Basically, in case that it's not quite clear by now, I'm just trying to load as many apps as possible that I have installed in the system, and then I will do a few extra steps. And I want to remind you again that I'm using this system while streaming and recording locally at 4K. So perhaps with a lower resolution and things will be much better, even speed-wise, performance-wise. Almost done. I didn't click on the send feedback because basically it opens the browser in order to contact the company website. So I don't care for that at the moment. Almost done. Few apps left. As you will see, the system is already fully updated, of course. And then I think I didn't open the app, the camera app. I did, okay. it will show nothing. I forgot to mention this because of course I'm using it through the OBS. Oh, oops, I clicked that. Sorry, my bad. This tour, I didn't continue with it, start tour, etc. Yeah, even though I have it on like dark Zorin appearance, it displays bright window. It will be nice experience to watch this while have your eyes accustomed to the dark colors and all that during a night after prolonged work hours or whatever, to have this boom in your face, be bright window. Good design decisions, attention to detail. I'm joking, of course. Web apps, almost there. Okay, I think I have opened all the apps. Did I click this one? Where is it? Yeah, not going to find it in here. Of course not. What is this? Upgrade. Okay. I think I saw a window about this. Let me try again one more time. Windows App Support. I think it gave me an option when I tried it, what I want to do with it, like some kind of what kind of an app I want to run, game or something. Yeah, I don't know. Strange. Anyway, as you can see, I have all the apps loaded, expose as I like to call it, and then boom, boom, pretty snappy, I won't lie, but I have disabled, as I said, plenty of effects of the system, and I have basically zeroed out the animations, but still, fair game, it's like snappy. I can give them that. Anyway, before I will leave, I will explain just a few things about the extensions. Okay, I'll move to an empty window. I think this is not needed. Okay, I have installed, as you can see, a few extensions that I prefer, like Arc Menu. Basically, it's this menu, the application launcher. Hot corners, basically the expose thing that I did, or this one, the grid view, the overview, sorry. Dash to dock, basically it's this one, the dock. And then I have this one, high top bar, it's this one. Then it's just perfection. It's like customizing the system, how to appear better and work better. And then it's the wallpaper slideshow, the one that changes the wallpapers while you work. And the weather clock, basically it's this one down here and the weather up here on the menu bar. Actually, I think the weather, this one I don't recall, I think it's something that the system puts here that you can just click on. This one I don't recall, but surely weather clock puts this one here, the weather and the, yeah. But I think it puts it on the calendar, below the calendar there as well. Anyway, I had installed a few others, but I have disabled them. Whatever, anyway. But more or less it's like the same settings and the same add-ons, extensions that I have used on my PKOS GNOME. So if you want more details, you can watch those videos, my PKOS GNOME videos. I think they were the last 3 that I did on GNOME, PKOS, sorry. But yeah, let's close down the apps now. Go, 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 go. And as soon as I will close the apps, I will show you then the website. Let's go to the website. I will start with the Wikipedia. Zorin OS is a Linux distribution based on Ubuntu, which provides both free and paid versions. It uses the GNOME and XFCE for desktop environment by default, although the desktop is heavily customized for users more familiar with Windows and macOS. macOS I do not accept, it's more like GNOME, so whatever. But for Windows, yeah, they have a couple options that the Windows user will feel like almost right at home. But Zorin OS Pro is a premium paid version, yada yada yada. Why? Just don't mess with it. Anything they say they offer, besides maybe their support, which I have no idea about their quality, you can do so yourself by following some guides, I'm sure, or maybe by training yourself Linux-wise. Or maybe just pointing yourself to website here, website there, or maybe a YouTube channel like mine that you can find how to do a few of these things that they mention on the Pro version. Anyway, and then it says on the website, this is the official website, make your computer better, faster, etc, etc. Zorin OS is the alternative to Windows and macOS designed to make your computer faster, more powerful, secure and privacy respecting. Yeah, this macOS thing bothers me. This is, in all fairness, if you stay between... I know I have said terrible things about the system, almost worse things that I have said, even worse things that I have said about Pop OS Cosmic, but in all fairness, if you will stay between their borderlines, their borders, the walled garden that they have built, the Zorin OS team have built, it's even better than both macOS and Windows, unless of course you need a few things that those operating systems they can only deliver for you. Otherwise, yeah, it's better. So even if I will not count the fact that you cannot use the system like it's a macOS system. You can get there surely, but you will need to customize it a lot. And for a new Zorin OS user especially, I don't think that will be possible. So I will remove that macOS part out of the equation. But Windows, I guess, maybe. Yeah, okay, I can see that. But yeah, if you want, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, if you want an easy, stable, solid, great Linux distribution and you are a new user, not Linux Mint, not this one, just go with MX Linux, or I don't know, PKOS or Nobara or CasiOS. Yeah, not this one and not Linux Mint. But I can see the appeal for some people, for many people, for thousands of people, millions of people, I don't know, who will get hooked on Zorin OS and Linux Mint. But good luck to them. Yeah. Anyway, did I forget something? I feel like I have been talking and saying so so many things about the system. What else? Did I forget something? Yeah, as I have said, I'm not sure which one is going to be my next system, the Linux distribution that I will try to have new adventures on. I will not be bothered with this one any longer. No cursor factory, no wallpaper jumper, nothing. No further customizations. The more I am around this system, the more I don't like it. Yeah. What can I say? I think I have forgotten something, but it's not coming to me, what I wanted to say. But yeah, look at this. I will say this. It's like I opened volume control. I wanted to say something I didn't say, but I will go ahead and say it. Okay. So this one I have installed myself. this one is the system. Can you spot the differences appearance-wise as soon as I give the focus to the app? Can you spot the differences? Yes, they have dark colors. Yes, they seem to be like close relatives or something. But they are not twins and they are not the same. And I know why this is happening, but I don't like it that it is happening. And I can see it all the time in various Linux distributions, in most of them really. But at least on those other Linux distributions, I get myself easily or somewhat hard to do it almost appear like twins, or almost like appear to be the same thing. But not here, and this pisses me off. And what's worse is like, for example, Vivaldi, my default browser, my go-to browser for the foreseeable future for sure. It's like this is a default page that I have opened, another default. The system is using dark colors. I have specifically told it to use dark colors. This app was downloaded from the system FlatHub anyway. It's a Flatpak app, but from the system. It's not like I installed it in some shady way. And still, even though I told the system, please use dark colors, please use dark themes, it uses for Vivaldi bright colors. Can I fix it? Yes. Yesterday's video, it was fixed. But going back to the default versions for the system, it's bright. And it's such things that I try to fix, and it was a disaster. And unlike, for example, NixOS, which was, I'm talking about myself, idiot proof. This one is not. Linux Mint even, it had time shift. I had few problems there. Time shift back, boom. You or anyone else wouldn't have known that I have messed up with the system. This one, not that bulletproof. And I should have honestly felt that the first time that I tried to install it, I had to use a secondary USB stick. I have installed plenty Linux distributions on this system alone. And this was the first one that it will not work with my Vento USB stick. Upgraded to the latest version 2. And I have figured, I should have figured out at that point that this was not for me. And yeah, it's not for me. So good luck to anyone that will try this Linux distribution. Good luck to anyone who is using it. You are just sabotaging yourselves. Stop it and go to a better Linux distribution. Do not pay for this one. Do not use this one. If you want to leave Windows and macOS behind, there are many more better distributions out there that will not ask you for money in order to use an advanced version. They will just say, here and there maybe you will find such distributions. Donate. Buy us a coffee, buy us a pizza, whatever. Disgusting. 2 thumbs down. No. Anyway, thank you for listening to an old cow ranting for 2 days in a row. Thank you for everything, really, and see you on the next one. Bye.